Magandang buhay mga bata, ako si Riley T. Lacson mula sa AVM 11YA-6 at ang ating tatalakayin sa araw na ito ay ang buying at selling. At pagtutunan din natin ang mark on, mark up at markdown. Kaya handa ka na ba? Halina't ating pag-aralan at talakayin ang mundo ng pagbenta at pagbili. Una, alamin muna natin ang mga terminology na ating matatalakay sa mundo ng buying at selling. Ano nga ba ang buying? Buying is when you obtain a product or services that other people sell or offering their service in exchange for money. Ano naman ang selling? Selling is a transaction where a goods or services is being exchanged for money. At ang markup naman is yung amount na in-increase on the original price. Yung markdown naman, ang markdown naman are the deduction on the original price. Kaya halina't ating aralin ang mga terminologies na ito at formula, solution at problems.
Okay, now let's move on to buying. Buying is the purchase or acquisition of an item or service that's typically paid for by an exchange of money or another asset to get possession of something by giving money in exchange. Selling is a transaction where a good or service is being exchanged for money. And example dito, si Aling Nena is selling turon for only 15 pesos each and her stall is outside the building of Our Lady of Fatima University. The turon she is selling is only for 15 pesos and that is selling because she is selling a goods for exchange for money.
Mark on is the amount that you decrease the price by can be expressed as a percent of the selling price, and it's denoted by MO or the mark on and business
Naman
mathematics.
sa markup. Markup is yung added into the total cost incurred by the producer of a good or service in order to cover the cost of doing business and create a profit. Yung basic formula niya is yung selling price minus the cost. Then, doon na makukuha yung markup natin. Mamaya, ipapakita pa natin kung paano nga ba nangyayari ang markup.
Let's move on to markup rate. The markup can be expressed as a percent. The percent markup is called markup rate. It's to get possession of something by giving money in exchange. And it's denoted by MR. At tumungo naman tayo sa markdown. Markdown is the reduction of a product's selling price. Markdown is applied to a product to reduce its price, while markup is applied to increase the price. Markup and markdown are used by retailers to adjust prices according to the market condition and to maximize the profit and margins. Sa markdown naman is yung mga deduction sa original price and may markdown rate din katulad ng
Yung mga terms para mas madali nating maunawaan ang ating gagawin. Selling price is the amount customers pay to purchase a product or service. And cost is the monetary value that has been spent by seller in order to produce something. Sa cost, nakapaloob yung mga raw material na ginamit ng isang seller para makabuo ng isang product. At pag inad yung cost, tapos ang kanyang service fee ay na magiging selling price.
So let's move on to the markup example. Janice is selling her computer with a total cost of 18,200 and it's being sold for 20,000 pesos. The question is, what is the amount of the markup? Ito yung magiging formula natin. Markup is equal to selling price minus the cost or the original price. So, yung selling price natin is 20,000. Then, the cost or the original price rather is 18,200. Then, pag kinumpute natin yan,
20,000 minus 2, 18,200. Ayan, 18,200. Then, ang kalalabasan niya is 1,800. So, ayun na yung magiging markup natin sa kay Janice. Ayun na yung magiging markup niya. Ayun na yung nanagdag sa kanyang selling price. So, let's move on sa pangalawang tanong. Lourdes is a business owner of Carinderia and she has 10 pieces of pancit bilao to sell. The previous selling price of pancit bilao was 300 per bilao and the current price is 350 per bilao now. What is the markup rate? So, let's think na yung price nag-increase because during this time, it's Christmas season. So, the higher the demand, the ingredients will gonna be increased. So, ang tanong, ano nga ba yung markup natin? Then, ang magiging markup natin ay pag-compute muna ng formula. So, yan. What is the markup? Then, markup is equal to selling price minus the cost or the original price rather. 350 and 300. The selling price is 350 pesos. Yan. 350 pesos yung selling price natin. So, yung cost or yung original price is yung 300 pesos naman na dating price nung per bilao. So, pag kinumpute natin yan, 350 pesos minus 300 and it's equal to 50 pesos ang naging increase. So, yung 50 pesos is yung naging markup rate ni Lourdes sa kanyang business na bilao. Yan. 50 pesos per bilao is the increased price kay Lourdes. Then, 350 niya na ibebenta. And now, let's move on sa isa pang example. Maria is selling a pastil and it's worth of 30 per order. And because of the inflation, Maria needs to increase her selling price for 45 pesos only. Ang tanong, what is the selling price of the pastil? And what is the markup? So, then, ito ang magiging formula natin. Markup is equal to selling price minus the cost or the original price. Yan. So, yung selling price natin is 45 pesos. Is equal to 45 pesos. Then, the cost or the original price rather is the 30 pesos. Pag kinumpute na natin yan, 45. Then, tinatanong what is the markup? So, ma-minus natin yung cost or yung original price. 45 minus 30 is equal to 15. So, 15 pesos is the markup of Maria to her pastil. Ayan, ay 15 pesos daw yung naging markup niya sa tinitinda niyang pastil. Ayan, 15 pesos daw yung naging markup dahil sa inflation kasi nga tumaas na yung mga raw materials. So for the markup rate, Maria is selling a pastil and it's worth of 30 pesos per order. And because of the inflation, Maria needs to increase her price to 45 pesos. Ang tanong, ano yung markup at ano yung markup rate? So, yung gagamitin natin sa formula for markup is selling price minus the original price, katulad ng kanina lang din. So, to compute that, 45 minus 30 is equal to 15 pesos. Yan, yung markup natin, 15. To compute naman na yung markup rate, markup minus the original price times 100 naman. So, yung markup natin, which is 15 pesos, divided by 30 times 100. Then, ang magiging answer ng markup rate natin ay ayan, ang markup rate natin ay 50%. So, let's move on naman para sa pangalawang example. A seller sells a headset for 450 pesos and he bought it for only 150 pesos. Ang tanong, what is the markup and what is the markup rate? To compute the markup, yan, markup is equal to selling price minus the original price. So, pag kinompute natin yan, selling price is the 450 pesos. Then, ma-minus natin siya sa original price, which is the 150 pesos. Then, we have an answer of it's 300 pesos. Ayan yung markup natin sa headset. Okay, let's proceed naman sa markup rate. Ganito yung magiging formula natin. Markup rate is equal to markup divided by the original price times 100. Yan. So, yung markup natin, which is the 300, i-divide lang natin siya sa original price, which is yung 150. Then, times to 100, malalaman natin na ang markup rate ay 50%. Ayan ang markup rate. So, for this question, Janice is selling her computer with a total cost of 18,200 and it's being sold for 20,000 pesos. Ang tanong, what is the markup and what is the markup rate? Para makuha natin yung markup, ay ima-minus lang natin yung original price sa selling price. Yung selling price natin, which is 20,000 pesos, minus 18,200. And then, makukuha natin na ang markup natin ay 1,800. Para naman makuha ang markup rate, i-divide lang natin siya at 8 times. So, ang markup, i-divide sa original price, then yung markup natin is 1,800 divided by 18,200 times 100. Ang magiging markup rate natin ay ang markup rate natin ay 9.89%. Ayan ang markup rate natin. So here's the markup example. A shoe collector bought a pair of shoes for 60,000 pesos. But because she has a friend in the store, it got sold for 50,000 pesos. The question is, what is the mark on? So, here's our formula. Mark on is equal to selling price minus the cost or the original price. So, ano nga ba yung selling price natin dyan? At ano yung cost or original price natin? So, 50,000 minus 60,000. Then, pag kinumpute natin yan, lalabas na yung mark on natin. So, ang mark on natin ay
10,000 pesos. Ayan ang marko natin sa shoes. Yan, 10,000 pesos. So, let's move on sa pangalawang tanong. A makeup product is sold for 800 and the cost is 300. Ang tanong, what is the mark on? And ganito ang gagamitin nating formula. Mark on equal to selling price minus the cost or the original price. Then, pag kinompute na natin yan, okay, MO equal to 800 minus 300. Then, ang magiging sagot ay, ano magiging sagot? Ito ay ang 500 pesos. So, ang marko natin dito ay 500 pesos. Karen bought a bag for 100,000. What is the mark on? Formula natin. Mark on or MO is equal to selling price minus the cost or the original price. So, MO equal to 100,000. Yan, 100,000 minus the cost or the discounted selling price is the 90,000 pesos. Then, pag minus natin yan, 100,000 minus 90,000. So, magiging marko natin ay 10,000 pesos and yung discounted price. Okay, now let's move on to another topic. And Andre Brillantes bought a bag to a Louis Vuitton store for 1 million pesos. But because she has a friend in the store, she get a discount. She bought it for 800 pesos only. The question mark is, what is the markdown? So, to compute that, ito yung formula natin para sa markdown. Markdown is equal to original price. Yan, original price minus the selling price or the discounted price. So, original price natin is 1 million minus yung naging discount price natin is 800,000 pesos. Pag minus natin yan sila, lalabas dito na ang discounted price na nakuha ni Andrea Brillantes ay 200,000 pesos. Ayan na yung discounted price na discount na nakuha niya sa store na yun dahil may friend siya doon. Let's move on naman sa pangalawang topic. Catherine Bernardo bought a pair of shoes for 1,200,000 pesos because she has a loyalty card to the store. She only bought it for 900,000 pesos. The question mark is, what is the markdown? So, para makumpute to, ito yung formula. Markdown, denoted by MD rather, selling price minus the original price. Yan, minus the original price. Or the discounted price ayan. Then, the selling price natin is 1,200,000 pesos. I-minus natin siya sa discounted price na which is 900,000. Pag minus natin yan sila, 1,200,000 minus 900,000 is equal to 300,000. So, yung 300,000 ay yung discounted price na nakuha. So, for the last, what is the markdown of a pansit bilao with an original price of 350 pesos but got sold for 300 pesos? Ang tanong, ano yung markdown? Ito yung magiging formula natin. Markdown is equal to original price minus the selling price. Ayan.
So 350 yung original price and minus 300 and it's equal to 50 pesos. Ayun yung naging, ayan yung lumabas.
My quote for today's video: if people do not believe that mathematics is simple, it is only because they do not realize how complicated life is. And this quote is from John von Neumann. That's all. Thank you.